It's the Too Dumb to Quit podcast with Jeremy McCall. He's dumb, way too dumb to even quit. So, he has his own podcast now.
Well, hey, friends, welcome to the 2Dumb2Quit podcast. We are on the road, and I'm sitting on the bus right now. We're in Sturgis, South Dakota, and I've been laughing all morning because my buddy Bones is up here. He's with the Steven Wallace crew and the Southern Country Custom Bike Shop. They brought, holy shit, they've got semis and fucking trailers full of custom motorcycles up here. And it's amazing. So Steven Wallace is with me today. What's up, buddy?
I'm here, Big Daddy. No, man, we're
Steven
here.
Big Daddy Wallace, right? Sweet Daddy?
They call me Sweet Daddy for some fucked up reason, but they do. But no, man, everything's good, dude. We've been working our tails off, building these bikes and enjoying life, having fun, and coming out here to Sturgis, man. We come out here every year, and it's just something we all talk about throughout the year and tell stories throughout the year, and it's finally just cool to get back here, man.
Hell yeah. This is my first time being here when the rally's happening.
Yeah. So a lot of people say that. It's a lot of people have been here, but haven't been here when the motorcycle's here. So you're here. Today's the 5th. The rally starts the 7th. So
today is the first day.
No, it starts the 7th. So hell, you're 2 days early. So
it starts the 7th.
Yeah.
Okay.
So man, it'll be ape shit packed. I mean, it's the 80th year. I mean, I'm talking. I was here the 75th, and there was damn near 1 million people here.
Oh,
so
my God.
I think a lot of these guys will just say, screw Corona, we're coming out, we're going to have some damn fun,
This is the 80th year this year?
This is the 80th year, yeah.
Incredible.
I'm telling you, it'll be holy ape shit here in about 2 days.
Dude, and this new custom bike thing, well, how long, it's not new, but how long have you been doing the Southern Country Customs?
So, the story of my life is my dad's Rusty Wallace.
Yeah.
I come from a racing family. I've been racing since I was 7 years old.
That's crazy.
And I still do race. I ran NASCAR for about 15 years, honestly. And this is kind of a new chapter of my life, man, building these motorcycles. And we've always tinkered with them pretty aggressively. But now it's like, it's full bore game on. We're building freaking engines, bike chassis, the whole deal in our shop now. So,
well, you guys are the whole Wallace gang out here.
Yeah.
And this is the first time that I met your dad today, that I met Rusty out here, which is such a huge honor because he's such a legend. And your family is such a legacy in NASCAR and racing in general. You guys are fucking wide ass open. All of y'all.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Dude.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Man.
You're rocking a mullet, probably the greatest mullet I've ever seen.
Yeah. So, man, I've been there, kind of done it. I've raced my whole life, and I've that's kind of I'm not saying a thing I'm not done with it, but it is a thing in my past. I've got a little girl now. I've married, been dating the same chick since I was 18. We just had a little kid 2 years ago. So
that's great.
Things are awesome there, and just change the pace, man. I'm enjoying myself. Been doing a lot of people that really deep down know me know the stuff that I've always done, but I've always been huge into metal fabrication, welding, grinding, building shit. Race cars, I'm really into it. I've never been the guy that's like, on TV that just says fix my car. I've always been the dude that fucking fix the shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm just taking it with motorcycle shit, man, and I'm having a great time.
And you're building some
beautiful. I'm not cocky, man. We're building some nice shit.
Yes, you are.
I judge everything off of proper preparation prevents piss poor performance. It's got to be perfect.
Yes.
So all the bikes I build and everything's just like my race car stuff that I've been accustomed to and learned my whole life throughout my dad, my family, and other great people that have been around me. And it's just, man, I just feel like this 2020's been a shitty year for fucking everybody, man.
Everybody.
But family wise and work wise and kind of just enjoying stuff, it's been great for me. And it's fun as fuck to be out here.
Hell yeah.
This week. Like I always compare everything in like racing terminology. That's just all I know,
Yeah.
I always say the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally is like the Daytona 500 for me and my family and all my buddies. So we've been prepared, man. We got these giant these like pit boxes that you see at a NASCAR
It's
race.
insane.
Built with the grills and shit.
Yeah, I walked up here, and so it's a pit box. Like, the thing that you normally see these guys roll out at these NASCAR races, they're outfitted with fridges and smokers and fucking deep fryers.
We got
and
Bones.
flat griddle.
And Bones is the head guy. So he's the head chef, so if we have a shitty meal, it's his fault. We're going to blame it on him because he has all the equipment to be successful with.
Yes. Yes, he does. Yeah. Dude, those things are amazing. I bet if you guys built those damn things out, you would sell out of those things so fast.
I had a guy last year.
So badass.
Yep. I had a guy for last year. I built it new for last year, and he came out here. And the first day, he said, man, I want to buy that thing. And all these people coming. I said, fuck, dude, I built it for these people. I said, after the rally, you can buy it. Well, the guy left shit like 7 days into it.
And because you guys are the whole length of this rally, you're here.
Yeah. It's a lot of people don't understand how I make it through here, to be honest with you.
I don't understand.
It's every night's game on, man, in a fun way.
Yeah.
We ride all day, man. We'll ride 300-400 miles a day at minimal.
That's awesome.
It's me and like 5-6 of my buddies that work on a race car and just really good friends in town with me. And then Don the Snake Perdome, the legendary drag racer, has won everything. He's like the Richard Petty drag race, and he comes out. Walker Evans, he's the Dale Earnhardt of Baja racing. He's won the Baja 1000 like 15 times. I mean, he's the baddest dude ever. He comes out with us. So we got a really great group of guys that come out and enjoy it. My dad and all of his buddies and a couple of my friends, and it's just all about having a good time and making sure all those guys have a good time is what's important to me. Making sure my dad and Walker and Snake and all their friends have a blast, and it's just fun, man.
What an amazing thing.
Yeah.
So take me through, like, all right, so you grow up in this lineage of just badass race car drivers, which is fucking cool, you know? Mm-hmm. I grew up in, I'm a 6th-generation musician, so my family's like long line of losers. So growing up into a race car fan, like, how do you get started in that? 7 years old, what are you racing at 7?
Man, I started racing bandoleros. A bandolero is it's like a go-kart with a body.
Okay.
My dad... That's a really cool question, and I've kind of thought about it. You know, I'm like, man, like the kids growing up these days, they're candy asses, man. Yeah. They play on them, their cell phone. I'm sounding kind of idiot, but that's just my true thought. They play on cell phones, computers, and PlayStations and shit. Like, yeah. My dad taught me so much how to be just a hardworking dude, and my grandfathers, and it was, man, we'll get you all the stuff you need, but work on the shit. Yeah. Learn how to fix it. You drive that thing head on the wall, you better figure out how to weld the fucker back together, you know?
Right.
And like when I kind of look back at my life, hell, man, when I had big wheels and stuff, I was putting duct tape around the front wheels and stuff to get more grip, you know what I mean? So it's just kind of like, I've just always had a lot of people, like my dad, my grandfathers, and my uncles, I grew up in that era, you know. Yeah. Hell, man, my grandmas used to race. My grandmas used to race cars. Yeah, with afros amazing. And all that shit. They called it Powder Puff Series. So,
wow.
And I'm not bullshitting. I'm telling like the real deal. But man, you look back at all the stuff that I've seen and like the kind of the era that I grew up. I always tell my dad, well, you know, we've been building all these motorcycles, and this whole COVID thing's been really weird. Yeah. But it's been really weird for a good way for me. Yeah. And
same here.
That's weird. What I mean by that, my dad, he was always flying everywhere and gone and this and that, and I've just that's what he does, you know. Right. And it's been really cool here lately to me and him, dude. We work in the shop together like daily. Like, yeah. A lot of people know this, but a lot of people don't. Like, he can weld, you know, he can grind, he's a chassis guy, man. And this whole deal has brought him back home. We've been building these motorcycles together and just kind of getting stuff back going. But it's just cool to kind of re-see that era stuff. You know what I mean?
Well, what a blessing to be able to do that with your dad. Most people don't get that connection. They don't get that time. They don't have those common interests. Most guys are growing up going, fuck you, Dad, and they can't wait to get out of the house. You know, it's like to have that bond, to have that love for the same thing. Like, I just met Rusty out here a second ago, and first thing he walked up, he's like, look at that fucking motorcycle right there. Isn't that thing beautiful? And it's like, yes,
he built some bitch. He's excited as hell, man. Yeah. Actually, while we're talking right now, he just left. It's the first time he's been to him riding it, so he's probably down there in Deadwood cruising around with them, revving up the motor, everybody having a good time.
That's awesome.
But he'll be back. But no, man, it's me and him have been getting along amazing. We always have got along good, but it's cool to finally, you always hear people, you know, because my dad was always in the spotlight, right? He was always gone. He was always racing. He was always a Winston Cup champion, always doing this and that. And I was always kind of racing, and I drove for him. And it was just kind of a different deal. There were a lot of really head-hitting, hard-hitting times, man, with sponsorships and cars not running good and people staring at you. And we've always got along. But as all I'm saying is right now has been fucking awesome, you know, for me and him, and we're having a great time, and yeah, it's cool, dude.
So as a kid coming up, you're racing, you're watching your dad, and I have so many friends that are like, Justin, my driver, is the biggest NASCAR enthusiast ever. Where you look at it, and so many of these NASCAR fans are like, the Winston Cup days, those old school days, you know,
the good fucking days.
Yeah. Rusty Wallace, fucking Tim Richmond, all the, you know, Dale Earnhardt, all these guys, and you were smack dab in the fucking middle of all that, man.
I look back at all that shit, right? You only know what you know.
Yeah.
You don't know what you don't. When I grew up, I remember Dale Earnhardt, the Winston Cup champion, like god of NASCAR, coming over to our house. At the time, hell, we moved from Concord. I was about 5 years old. Concord's a city in North Carolina, and we moved from Concord. And at the time, Lake Norman was getting really, really hot. And my dad was he was really doing good, and he was winning everything, and he was kicking ass and whatnot. So he's building this big house up in on Lake Norman. Well, at the time, we sold our house in Concord, and I had to live, or we moved to Dale Earnhardt's lake house at the time. He just moved out of there. He said, "Hey, Rusty, you can come live in our house." I said, "Oh," and oh, cool, blah, blah, blah. So it's just that kind of iconic at that time. Yeah, I mean, you never really know, man, but them were the good fucking days, dude.
Yeah, man.
And you know, you're always around that stuff, but you'd see Dale Earnhardt come over there, and man, there were times. I remember I went over to, I'll never forget this day that I died. This is the honest God's truth. I tell this story every now and then. This was really weird. So this is year 2000, Y2K, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's freaking out. This is like computers are
they're going to shut the fuck off.
Fucking ape shit, and the world's going to die, and the whole fucking 9 yards, right? So at the time, I don't know. I was probably I'm not too good with math. Give me a calculator. I'll tell you how fucking old I was at the time. But, we were over. Dale Earnhardt used to have this big New Year's party at his race shop, and his race shop's Taj Mahal. It's got a kitchen in it. Big, just beyond kick ass, you know. And this is a cool story. You're gonna love this shit. So I'm just a dumb fucking kid. Okay, I'm gonna say I'm 10 years old. So at the time, the deal was if you were invited, you had a big bus like this, you'd park your bus at Dale's shop, would go up there, they'd have dinner, the guys would drink, hang out, blah, 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 cool. But I look back at this deal, man. There's the night of New Year's, I'm going to tell you, and then the second day. And it's just like, when you look back, you're like, holy shit. So this is night of New Year's, and Dale invites all his buddies, and his buddies consist of the whole band from Alabama. Yeah. All them fucking dudes. Yeah. And I look back at it.
Kix Brooks, guys like that.
At the time, I had no fucking clue who these guys were.
Right.
I just don't know. I'm a kid, And my dad and Dale and just the who of who, of that era, and those just bitching people.
Right.
And I'll never forget, man, the ball dropped or whatever, and I was a kid. I just my dad and Dale Earnhardt and all these guys were like God to me,
Sure.
So I followed behind them, just and like to them walking their footsteps, or whatever.
Sure.
And we went in there, and the freaking ball hit, and I remember for Earnhardt, man, we went out and out of his office. He had this damn balcony, and every time I passed the balcony, I always look at him like, fuck, I remember that day when I was a kid, And he went out there with shotguns. Everybody had a shotgun, just shooting guns off, having a blast, And but then the next day, man, everybody's got kids and shit, and I kind of get it now. I'm a dad, So then we wake up, and he's got this big farm, catfish pond, all this stuff, just wildlife everywhere, and I'll never forget it. He broke his neck. People, if you're listening, I could be wrong, but I feel like I'm 98% sure. He broke his neck in a wreck in Talladega. Had like a bone or vertebrae that was kind of a little fucked up. Yeah. So he had a neck cast on. And they had all those little go-pads. I don't know if people know what those are now. Back in the day, they were like a skateboard with fucking handlebars and a damn weed whacker motor on the back of it. You know what I mean? And man, you talk about like growing up, you look back at this shit like, man.
Your parents would tell you to go fuck around on those and come back at dark.
Yeah, so Dale Earnhardt's got this freaking neck brace on. I'll never forget that. And the fucking go pit that I was on, it blew up. He's like, just stand on it and I'll push you, right?
Oh my God.
So he's pushing me. Well, the fucking thing takes off. We crash some shit. He falls down. I'm like, fuck, he's got a broken neck and everything. I was like, that's Dale. Just the stories, though, you know? It's like, man, you look back and you're like, wow. Nobody ever.
A broken neck fucking Dale Earnhardt pushed you on a broken go
He's pushing me down. We crash or we fall down, and it was like, wow, you know? And, but, shit. You know, the whole meaning of the story was you're like, man, the shit that you've seen, you lived through that era and stuff, and it's like you look back and you're like, wow, that was insane, you know? How
much of like what you learn in a race car? I can't imagine doing 200 fucking miles an hour in a pack of 40 people.
Yeah.
How much of that do you apply to like normal life? Like, do you look at shit sometimes that's like stressful or worrying you, where you look at it and you go, man, I've flipped down a fucking racetrack at 200 miles an hour. This doesn't bother me at all. Where most people would be like so stressed, so worried. Do you apply the race car shit you learned in a race car to your like daily life? Is that something that you do?
Massively. I'm one of the sweetest people you ever met in your life. I really am. And I'm not saying this in a bad way, but I'm one of the most...
I can vouch for that.
I'm one of the most aggressive motherfuckers you've ever imagined when it comes to working.
Yeah.
Lifestyle-wise. Dude, I've flipped, been on fire, fucking wrecked. I broke my pelvis. I woke up butt naked in a helicopter one night with a broken back and broken feet, leaving Bristol, Tennessee when I was 15, like knocked unconscious. Like banged up.
Shit.
I've done it, been there, started
banged up. For most people, that would be critical fucking condition. You're like, I was a little banged up. I woke up naked in a fucking helicopter.
I've been banged up many times, and I'm like a cat with 9 lives, man, to be honest with you, and I know that. Every day I wake up, I feel shit. I broke my pelvis, shattered my feet, broke my back, walk fucked up, funny, feel weird every now and then, but I'm happy as hell, man. But yeah, my lifestyle, it's hardcore, it's aggressive, but you know, I love my family, I love my friends, I cherish everything.
Well, it seems like you live in the present.
I live in the present with shit, man.
Yeah.
Where I'm at now, I love it. I love it. I really do love it. I've got the best friends around me. I'm kind of quirky when it comes to friends and kind of weird. So I won this big race. This was like for 2 years ago, and me and this cat named Bubba Pollard. He wins everything. He's like the Dale Earnhardt of short track cars right now.
Yeah,
great guy. He's a good person. I love him. But dude, there was $20,000 on the line. There's a restart. You know, fucking green white checker. I went there and popped him in the ass and moved that fucking track, and I won that money. You know.
Yeah.
And I got out of the car. And I said, hey, man, I didn't come here to make no fucking friends. I brought them all with me. You know what I mean? I'm going home with the same crowd. So I'm weird with groups, man. I love my friends, and I love my life, my family. Everything's just really cool right now. And, yeah, man, I won't change a thing. But
it's awesome.
To answer your question about that, it's a vicious lifestyle that everything you do. I don't care if it's building a birdhouse or taking the fucking trash can out. It's all racetrack and,
taking all that.
Yeah, mentality.
Yeah,
stuff, you know what I mean?
Well, it shows in how you do things. Like, seeing how you guys are to the people that you surround yourselves with.
Yeah.
You've got all your friends here.
Yeah.
You've got 2 huge RV spots over here full of fucking motorcycles.
Yeah.
And
I wish you were here in about 4 days. You'd shit your fucking pants.
I wish I could be. Damn, I wish I could be.
Walker Evans, he's bringing an 18-wheeler in full of player slingshots, all this stuff, man. It's a cool time.
Man, it's amazing. So how many years now have you been doing the customs, Southern Country Customs?
So Southern Country Customs started. It's a brand new company, as in January of this year.
Okay, so started 2020.
It started in 2020 as the actual company,
right. Taking the passion you've always been into,
and fucking putting it all in a pipeline and going with it.
Sure.
We've always done it, but we grabbed the bull by the horns, and we've built 12 motorcycles this year. It's me. I do everything on them. I build them. I strip them. I build them. We build all custom exhaust, custom swing arms.
I mean, it's frame up, yeah?
They're built bikes. The motorcycle game is weird to me. It's not. I get it, but it's weird to me, as in people really like to shit talk. They like to shit talk in a way of, hey, there's a new guy in town type thing. And I'm not saying that I'm a new guy. I'm not saying my bikes are great. I'm saying I really like them.
I'll say that your bikes are great.
And I've been around a lot of really nice race cars and hot rods and what, in my opinion, shit's supposed to look like.
Right.
And I feel like the motorcycles I build represent that. So on air, I'm not saying these motherfuckers are perfect, but I think they're very nice bikes. And it's I've learned kind of the way everybody does it type thing. But we've kind of took our own deal and just fucking gone with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I mean, the bikes we're building aren't slapped together bikes. You got a month and a half in them for 2 months, and they're built and they're done right. And the guy that buys them is gonna be really fucking happy with it.
They're stunning.
And that's just the way I do stuff, man.
I'm watching them come off this trailer, dude.
Yeah,
They're
I'm
fucking stunning.
OCD as shit. So when I was a kid, I went to military school for 4 years. I went to Hargrave Military Academy, and I ever since then, man. I mean, the way I make my bed's got to be fucking perfect.
Right.
Your kangar's got to be 2 inches apart.
Yeah.
Every bolt on the motorcycle's got to be clocked a certain way. You know, it's all this
That's
shit.
your thing.
And
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
And I'm weird like that, but I like my stuff nice.
It's
And,
attention to detail.
yeah, man. Like, you've got a lot of guys, man. You can give them a brand new motorhome, and in a year it'll come back. It's all beat up, fucked up,
Yep.
wiped out. And like, what happened? Like, oh, this. I'm like, well, you're an idiot. You're not paying attention to take care of shit. I like
Right.
to take care of shit, and I like to keep stuff nice, and
Yep.
I like to build a good product for people, and that's just how I do it, man. You know.
It's amazing. I mean, the shit that's sitting out here right now, and I'm gonna post some pictures.
Yeah, you need to, man.
on the Facebook page and shit because they're
It's just little shit, like a fucking barbecue grill, man. Make that thing as bad as you can. Don't buy a Weber. Build some bitch to be like a Ferrari. You know what I
Right?
mean?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
It don't
And you guys
cost any
have over
more-
there.
It don't cost any more money. That's the thing. That's what wears me out with people. It really does, man. They're like, oh, well, you come from that racing family, and they got all that money or this. I'm like, I don't care who I came from. It's fucking metal costs the same thing, dude.
Right.
It's just how you weld it, paint it, put shit together. You're
Right.
idiot can't do it. You know what I
Right,
mean?
yeah.
I guess.
Right. Right. Man,
Yeah.
you know, it's fucking amazing what you're doing. So, is a website where people can check them out?
Yeah, so if you want to buy a bike or just check it out, don't hold me to this, but I don't have my phone on me. It's in the bus next door, but it's southerncountrycustoms.com. And then we've got Facebook. It's Southern Country Customs,
the Facebook thing.
deal. And then we got Instagram too.
Okay.
And I'm just learning all this shit.
And I'm going to tag you on all this shit.
I'm
so
kind of
people
a
will be able
redneck
to-
when it comes to phones.
Oh, me too, man.
I'm not too good on it. I'm great at Facebook. I was getting these the arguments. People like, why don't you have Twitter? And all. I was like, man, I had Twitter. I've been there. I've done it.
People are assholes on Twitter.
They're fucking
man.
mean, dude.
They're fucking mean.
Here's the thing, dude. Them things will. I'm gonna call them things.
Yeah.
In all honesty.
Yeah.
Because they're not normal people. They're
No, they're
mean.
not.
They're fucking assholes.
Yeah.
And I
It's
had
the
Twitter.
bottom of humanity.
It is, dude. And these guys, man, you'd be like, you're working your ass off. Like, dude, I mean, you hit the fucking wall head on. You're like, I'm glad he hit the wall head fucking
Yeah.
on, got a concussion, broke his leg. You know,
Yeah.
like, all right, well, cool, fuck you. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't do Twitter
Yeah,
just
good call.
because it makes me so mad. I love Facebook, and
Yeah.
I know like older ladies love Facebook.
Right.
I'm like old lady with Facebook. Okay, I like Facebook because they're my friends,
Right.
and they're the people I know. So
Yeah.
if you talk shit about me, then I know who did it. You know,
Right, exactly.
So that's the. You got Instagram.
Yeah.
It's Southern Country Customs. I'm Sweet Daddy 66 on Instagram and Facebook. But yeah, man, you can check all our motorcycle stuff out.
Okay.
All that
And
stuff.
you guys are going to be posting pictures and shit from Sturgis.
I've
and all
posted
that
a
shit.
bunch, man.
All right.
We had a hell of a time getting out here, which is weird, man, because we got all good tires on our stuff, and I put 110 pounds of air in every tire coming out here
Yeah.
before it comes.
You guys blew a couple tires?
Yeah, we blew 2 tires. It's fucking weird as shit, man. We never blow tires. Knock on wood. Knock.
crazy.
But yeah, it was a weird deal. So I'm glad to be here. It's funner than hell, and it's gonna be good, dude.
Well, man, thank you for letting us be part of your crew today. I'm bummed I can't
This
fucking
is
be here for
cool,
like
man.
5 days, man.
I've never been in a damn tour bus.
Yeah, this thing's
It's
this is
sweet.
Dolly the tour bus. She's a 98 and
It's in great shape though, man.
Yeah, man, we
I
tried
noticed got on me for air conditioners on it, everything.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
all pimp fuck out.
yeah.
It's brand new.
Yes, sir. We try to keep it that way.
Where'd you get it from?
I actually bought it from you know Trip Hall?
Trip
He used to be a crew chief. I
Is
don't
it Trip
know if-
Bruce?
Yes.
Trip
He's-
Bruce.
Yeah.
Bones. Okay. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, bought it from him.
Trip
and
Bruce actually used to be my crew chief.
Was he really?
I was racing the 5-hour energy car Shit, I'm bad with years. I hit my head too much racing. It was like 2010, I think that it was.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, and we just, we just do everything we can to. We named her Dolly because she's just an old girl and a fucking workhorse, man. I mean, built like a tank.
You saying Dolly Parton's built like a tank or what?
Yeah, man. Fuck yeah. I mean, fucking how we got a candle. Fucking St. Dolly.
You know what's fucked up? I've been sitting here staring at that because those are the candles you see at like the grocery stores and shit. And I was like,
exactly.
That's fucking. I've never seen a Dolly Parton one.
Yeah, I had to get a Dolly one. And we're not, it's not like a religious tour, but I like those fucking weird candles.
They're awesome.
Yeah,
man.
I always buy like these dollar shitty candles.
Yeah, they're badass.
And my drummer's all uppity about candles. He's like, man, it's the paraffin wax, man. It's going to give you cancer. And I'm like, everything's going to give me cancer.
I'll tell you something about cancer. I've worked, if anybody's going to fucking die from that shit, it'll be me. I work in chemicals, all this fucking shit, painted carbon. Oh, man. You know what's funny about that? All that COVID, shit.
Yeah.
Okay, here's real talk about that because I'm a guy that can vouch for it. Knock on wood, I don't care. I'm real talking. I think I've got one of the strongest damn immune systems in America, and a lot of racing dudes have. Racing gas and nitro and fucking brake cleaner, parts washer, and paint, and you name it.
Yeah.
I've got this stuff called B17. I do all this powder coating because part of the bike stuff is just ultimate powder coating shit. Well, I got these chemicals that they strip the powder coat off, and that shit gets on your hand, dude. It melts your fucking fingers off.
Oh my god!
Like hell, my damn fingertip fell off.
Oh,
shit, it burned up. It's a real deal. You just saw it, right?
Yeah.
And so
my damn fingertip burned off the other day.
So man, everything will be all right.
Oh fuck! Yeah, that's just crazy, man. Y'all are nuts. I'm just so thrilled to be here. And I can't wait to see some more of these bikes, man. It's beautiful. So, thank you for letting me be part of your crew.
Well, thanks for letting me cruising in here and being on the show, dude.
Shit, man. Hell yeah.
You've came a long way last time seeing you.
Yeah.
You're fucking big pimping now.
Yeah, well, fuck. I was in a single cab Toyota truck last time, probably. All right, friends. So it's Steven Wallace. Thank you for being part of the 2Dumb2Quit podcast. Make sure you check out SouthernCountryCustoms.com, Instagram, Facebook, all that shit, and then keep an eye out too because. Even though Steven's not done racing, he's still out there.
I race a little bit.
Wheels.
I race a little bit. But hey, y'all keep running 100, all right?
That's right. And so thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'll talk to y'all next Tuesday. Steven Wallace, live, ladies and gentlemen, here from Sturgis. Is it Sweet Baby?
Sweet Daddy.
Sweet Daddy. All right.